Let's see if we can figure out the volume of this figure over here. And they've given us some of the dimensions. We see this side over here is 2 centimeters, this is 7 centimeters, this is 12 centimeters, this is 5 centimeters, this is 3 centimeters. And so like always, pause this video and see if you can figure it out. Well, there's a bunch of ways to do this, but the way I'd like to do it is just to break it up into 2 rectangular prisms. So what I'm going to do is, in fact, most of the reasonable ways to do this would be to break it up into 2 rectangular prisms. And the ones that jump out at me is one prism like this that is 3 centimeters wide, 5 centimeters high, and then it is 7 centimeters long, or 7 centimeters deep. So this one right over here. And if this part right over here was transparent, you would see it look just like this. You would see it look just like this. And so this one, once again, it is 3 centimeters wide, 3 centimeters wide, 7 centimeters long, 7 centimeters long. So this distance right over here is going to be the same as this distance right over here. So 7 centimeters long. So the width times the length times the height, it's 5 centimeters, gets us to, let's see, 3 times 7 is 21, times 5 is equal to, 20 times 5 is 100, 1 times 5 is 5, so it's going to be 105, and we could say 105 cubic centimeters, because you have centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. So this blue part right over here, this blue rectangular prism, has a volume of 105 cubic centimeters. So now we can separately figure out the volume of what I am now highlighting in this magenta color. What I'm highlighting in this magenta color. If this was transparent, you would see this part back over here and right over here. So what are its dimensions? Well, we know its height is 2 centimeters. We know that this dimension right over here, I guess we could say its depth, we could call it that, is 7 centimeters. But what is this right over here? If we want to consider this, maybe its length, or maybe its width, depending on what we want to call it. Well, let's see. This whole thing is 12 centimeters. From here to here is 12 centimeters. And we know that from here to here is 3 centimeters. So this piece right over here, this piece over here must be 9 centimeters. So that must be 9 centimeters is this distance right over here. So the volume of this magenta part is going to be 9 centimeters times 7 centimeters times the height times 2 centimeters, which is going to get us, well, let's see, 9 times 7 is 63. 63 times 2 is equal to, 60 times 2 is 120, 3 times 2 is 6, so it's 126 cubic centimeters. So the total volume of the entire thing is going to be the volume of the magenta stuff, which is 126 cubic centimeters, plus the volume of the blue stuff, plus 105 cubic centimeters. And that's going to give us, for the entire figure, 6 plus 5 is 11. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Or it's really 110 plus 210 is 3 tens. And then 100 plus 100 is 200. So we get 231 cubic centimeters is the volume of the entire thing. Fascinating.